Thoughts on your performance tonight?
I thought I did well. I think there's some definitely things that I can improve on. I think that I can watch my film tonight and definitely see what pitches were working and what pitches weren't. I think I can definitely improve my changeup tonight. My changeup was kind of elevated, so I know that tomorrow I'm just going to go in the bullpen and do some extra drills to make sure that I have that pitch.
Complete defensive performance tonight, huh?
Yeah, defense is unreal. Honestly, my team is just behind me so well. Defense is amazing. Taylor Pleasance, Danica, everyone is just making unreal plays, and then to follow up, their offense is unreal. They're hitting the ball so good. I can breathe. It's so easy and so fun.
Yeah, sure does help when you have 17 hits.
Yeah.
You're going to go on with you. I can talk a little about that.
I mean, I just think it's so rewarding to see it pay off for the hitters. I see how hard they work every day to prepare and just to make themselves better to help me out. And I think it's just one of those really cool things to see that it's finally paying off for them and to see the damage that they can do because they're unreal.
Coach has talked this season about, the youth on this team and the fact that going into the year, it seemed like y'all's best softball was going to be later on in the season. Just looking at the performances, against Alabama and now against Florida, do you feel like that's true? You feel like y'all are really starting to hit your stride late in the season?
I definitely do. I think we have a young team, and I think that the veterans are really taking the young ones in and kind of teaching them, this is SEC ball. Today was a great game, but tomorrow's going to be a completely different game, and it's just the fact, we have to come out and fight every pitch. And I think that's just something that we're doing really well. And I mean, we're losing 3 seniors, which are huge impacts on the team, of course. But at the end of the day, we do have a young team. So it's kind of cool seeing them grow up a little bit and playing the sport.
Can you just talk about your confidence out there today, with a strong start, just how much that helps you going out through the rest of the game?
I definitely think my confidence, feeds off of my defense and my offense. Honestly, it's just, easy to breathe when I know my offense is providing runs for me, because then I just can go out there and execute pitches that I can execute. There's no pressure on me, especially when my defense is making plays. I didn't have very many strikeouts tonight. It was my defense who was making the plays for me. So I definitely think, I feed off of them and they feed off of me. So.
Good. Thanks, Al.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
I guess when you see 17 hits on that board, it's the first thing that comes to your mind.
Just what a good performance and a good plan that our offense had. I think we executed in spots that we needed to. We were wanting to do better with runners in scoring position. I think we did tonight, and not leaving as many on base, and just be really aggressive trying to get early runs for our pitchers to get them confidence.
So that was your best offensive performance of the season?
I think close to it. I mean, the past couple of weekends we've just dominated, I think, offensively, and that just goes to test what our plan is during the week, what our coaches are doing in film, how we prepare, how we come out and attack the strike zone. So all around good win.
Going into the season, you said this was a program that other teams should be scared to come to this stadium and face. You feel like you guys are kind of starting to prove that message?
I mean, yeah, Alabama comes in here, loses. Florida, the first time they come in here, they lose. So it's really, really good to put this on. I said this earlier in the week. After the Kentucky losses, we really took it to heart, and we haven't looked back since then, and there's still a lot of things to improve upon. So hopefully we can come out tomorrow and get another big win.
Can you just talk about the youth on this team and just how much they've grown over the course of the season?
Yeah, I mean, to look out, and we only have 3 seniors this year that are leaving us, so every little position is a battle, and I think that's what's made us battle tested, to be honest, to get to this point, is that every single position they had to fight for their spot and fight for a reason to be in there. And I mean, you're still seeing it throughout the weekends. Morgan Smith comes in, gets a hit. Jordan Perkins comes in, gets a hit. Bailey Brandon comes in, puts up good at bats. So all the way around, we're doing really, really well there.
Talk about the defensive performance, some errors, but overall, a strong performance.
I think, the errors were attributed to pretty hard hit balls that they hit on the ground, so we did the best we can there. And other than that, I think our defense played super, super solid. Ali did such a good job keeping the ball in the park and letting the defense work, and she trusted the defense and trusted the offense to get the job done, and it showed. She only gave up 2 hits the whole night.
Good. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Taylor, 17 hits. When you see that, what do you think?
I think that it showed what we did this week. We put in a lot of work. We were very diligent in what we were looking for and looking at. We did a lot of machine work and just hitting a lot of balls this week, and it paid off.
Just, personally, you drove home the first run from Danica and then the home run there late in the game. Just talk about your performance tonight.
Just like I said, putting in the work, I think it really shows. I came early this morning to work on that screwball from Hightower and just any outside pitches. So just having that pay off was really nice. And then whenever one person does it, then it's a trickle effect, and then we end up with 17 hits.
Y'all were really on top of her right from the start. I mean, balls hit hard off of her. What about getting off to the good start?
I think we do much better when we do that. It's much more comfortable for our pitchers whenever they can go out there knowing we have a lead. And whenever one person does it, it makes it so much easier to be like, oh, she did it, I can do it. And then she did it, I can do it. So like I said, it trickles down, and it's just a great team win.
What did you see on that home run?
Well, it was the same pitch that I had just swung through. I changed something for my first at bat because I had saw her already, and it was something in my hands and my load. So just focusing on one little thing in an at bat, trying to just have a small focus rather than trying to focus on a whole bunch of things at once. So focusing on getting my hands tighter from the start, and it worked.
Coach talked a lot throughout the season, really early on in the season, about the youth on this team and kind of the fact that it always seemed like y'all's best performances were, going to come as they continue to develop. Do you feel like that is true? Do you feel like you guys are kind of starting to, hit your stride late in the season?
I do feel like that, actually. Danica said it after the first inning, whenever we were getting some hits. She said, "Man, it's finally happening. Like, we've been working for this all season, and to actually see it come to life it's amazing. Like, it's what we work for every day. It's what all those hours are for."
Good. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.